Hey everybody, Fishman here. Welcome to the video. This is fishing log number 194, though it may not actually look like it. As you may remember from my last video, I said I was going out of town for a few days. It turned out to be a whirlwind 4-day trip, 14-hour drive on a Friday. Visited with my daughter for a couple of days because she had to go back to work as well, and then a 14-hour drive back. A bit tiring, but it was really good to see her. This is a point on Lake Superior near where she lives. And as you can see, it was a foggy day, a little bit windy, but believe it or not, it was actually quite warm. We're quite comfortable. You can see a clip of my daughter here in a little bit, and she's in bare feet and just enjoying, well, the waves, and not exactly a place where you want to go swimming. A bit of a current here, as you can see, but yeah, it's just gorgeous country. It is really nice to see. Well, of course, I went up there to visit my daughter. It was nice to see her. I hadn't seen her since spring, early spring. So, again, it was, like I said, that's the point of the trip. But it is nice to see a lake like this as well at the same time. And I found a baby sculpin, which is kind of cool. Oh, there's my daughter. She's just, like I said, she's not overly dressed for like it was cold. You can see it a little shaky at the end because of big waves coming in, and I was focusing on filming her, and it also washed right over me. I wasn't in bare feet, I was wearing shoes, and I got quite a soaker out of it. There you go. And that was that. Anyway, back on to the fish room. As you remember, I was cleaning this. This is one of the 7-foot tanks. I cleaned it out and removed an awful lot of material there because I wanted to, first off, thin out the herd a little bit, but unfortunately, fish being fish and the fact that the water is a lot cleaner and healthier now, they just started breeding more, so I end up with a lot more of the OB zebras. These guys I have thinned out quite a bit, as you can see. I think I only have one dominant male now. I've put the rest into, oh no, sorry, there's another one there. Put the rest into clients' tanks, and I haven't removed any females, which is good because I do like keeping these. And yeah, they're doing really quite nicely. This tank needs to be cleaned out again. And that is one thing I've noticed, trying to get the fish room ready for the 200. By the time I'm getting near the end of cleaning the fish tanks, I just need to start back at the beginning again because they're fish. They poop, they make things dirty, and it all needs to be redone again. This was an aquarium that was filled with guppies. I decided, also baby coolies in there. I decided to strip this thing down as I wanted to see actually if there are any coolie loaches breeding in there. And then what I want to do is divide up this colony a little bit, put some in there, some in here, and yeah, just get these 2 tanks cleaned up. And as you can see, I mean, fish tanks, grow and get dirty. Well, they're not dirty so much as a bit of algae and lots and lots and lots of plants. So yeah, these 2 are going to be different next time you see them, hopefully. And we'll try and get that colony of Tuxedo variatus going better. These guys are growing out really nicely now. As you can see, they're very active, very happy. And this is, they're a little skinny at the moment because, well, they went 4 days without food, which is an awful lot for little fishies. But no, nothing ill. I didn't really see anything that would indicate ill health at all, or any sort of distress other than the fact they really wanted to be fed. Now I need, again, this system here needs to be changed over. I want to move that filter to the back, remove the high humidity planter and the underground filter, and get some more space in there because these guys, this tank and the tank next door, they're, well, very overcrowded. I do have the 2 new tanks that I just finished cleaning out where I moved the fish from the far left into. You're going to see that in a little bit. But I still need more space. Well, anyone's kept guppies, they breed a lot, they need a lot of space, and there's just no end to that. I mean, I have been, believe it or not, moving a fair number of these guppies out into clients' tanks, and it just, fast as I can grow them, I move them out, and they still need more. So this tank's doing really nice. I really like the fact that I've switched this over to guppies now. These particular ones I'm not, overly attached to as far as color goes, but I am going to get around to figuring all that out. Now, one thing I did when I first got back is I put this shelf together. It's a very quick, easy build. I'll probably put a link to it below if you want to go to the other channel and have a look to see well, how it's done, because I find building little shelves like that fit up in the floor joists a nice way of getting things out of the way. And as you can see, that gardenite is growing quite a bit. And one thing I've noticed is it has, first off, eaten all the cyclopses, which I'm finding there's a bit more of these in here now, and also starting to work on the scuds. But that is allowing the paramecium to culture to grow really nicely. So I'm going to leave him there a little longer, and then I'm going to pull him out and stick him over with his siblings. Now, I have a second video about this coming up. I have recorded everything, and I have details I want to give you guys, but I keep changing my mind on what's important. There are lots of things, and trying to make sure it is as comprehensive as possible. The other things I've been doing is some experimenting. I've been trying out different things, and this may end up changing my whole process in the long run. So these are the two tanks I cleaned out on the last video. I just threw all the guppies from over on the other side into here out of that one tank so I can clean that one out. They love having a space. They're just very happy in here. What I'm going to do, of course, is throw some plants in there, and of course shrimp and other stuff. But for the moment, I just wanted to get them out of there. So I wanted to show you the angels because I was beginning to think it's time to divide them up. And then I was looking in the back. I'm going to try focusing on this, but I do believe, and I'm not sure because it's just way too fuzzy at this point. When you're further away, it did look like there were eggs there, but I can't tell. It's way in the back corner. I don't really want to disturb them that much, and even if there are eggs there, I won't be trying to save them unless they get to free swimming, because well, there's no way I can get that out of there. And anyway, we'll see. I do want to start breeding the angels again, because now I have lots of paramecia and baby brine shrimp, so it'd be really kind of cool to get some more angels going. This guy I'm just ever so impressed with. He is sticking it out with these OB zebra babies, which are almost as big as he is now, and doing really, really well. So I want to, as I said before, put him in with the other some females and make sure his line continues. And this other thing that's really surprised me, that peace lily you just can't kill. I mean, I tried pruning a lot of roots back just to get them out of the tank, and it doesn't seem to care. And this is the other thing I want to talk about when I do the other video for growing paramecia. You'll notice just in the back corner there's a little bit of a bubble happening there, just a bit of a turnover. I'll explain the reasons for that and the effects of that in that video. And as you can see, I now have my brine shrimp cultures up and running again. It was, well, 3 days before I left, I would clean one out, feed it to the fish. I didn't bother resetting that one, and then that was repeated over the next 3 days. So they were all cleaned out, and then when I got back, I set one up, and then the next day another, and now it's back into routine. So they went out, the babies went out without brine shrimp for a few days, but it was unavoidable. There's no way I can get anyone to do that for me. And you'll notice those tanks that have the Hap Ali babies, the last clip there, they're there. They're just getting extremely camera shy because of all that stuff I have going on top of them. When I feed them, they come out, and they're all looking pretty good. I'm going to consolidate that probably for the next video. And I want to show you these guys because I really do like this particular strain of Variatus, or Platy, depending on how you want to look at it. And these 3 fry I saved are doing ever so well, so I want to get them going a lot more. So anyway, thank you for watching. Leave comments. Let me know what you think about all this, and I will see you in the next video, and bye for now.